hello out there, wherever you are. As for me, why I'm at Night of Shadows at Haunted Hills Estate Screampark. Now, this is a first for us. This is their Lights Out event, their last night of the season. And I'll be honest, I had never come out here before and I had no idea what to expect. In previous years, it was a full contact haunt that they could touch you. In this one, they say they don't necessarily touch you, but we'll see. Let's be the judge of that. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes. So let's go check out the sights and the sounds of Night of Shadows at Haunted Hills Estate Screampark, and Tom was here.
Hey, how do you like this? I'm Dan Israel, and you're watching Tom Was Here.
What's the safe word?
Pumpkin pie.
Alright, cool. So you might be safe. Alright.
What's that mean?
Right there. One more thing to note. They can separate your group, so good luck.
I'm not like any of this. Because they're gonna do that because he's here. That's stupid.
Yeah, they're also, because you're here, they're probably gonna put shaving cream on you, throw pipe cleaners and cotton balls at you, poke you with pool noodles, all that fun stuff. So just mentally prepare for that.
Okay, is that why we have the safe word?
Yep.
Okay, I can handle
You'll be okay, don't worry.
I can handle shave. Not on my Callaway jacket.
You just have to post on Instagram, #GodCream.HauntedHills.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Nice! I wish I knew how to use stethoscopes, man. They suck. I just don't understand.
Yeah, absolutely sucks.
Well, thank you. Let me just start off by saying that. Honestly, we were really, really impressed with how fast you entered. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. Sorry, there's been 1,000 applicants before you. But you, honestly, were one of the best responses to the Craigslist ad. You sound like somebody who's really interested in cleaning a house. So, you were one of the first to call. Unfortunately, there's some slight things we have to go over. First of all, as you can see by looking up, there's no ceiling here.
Oh, see that?
And I don't know if you happen to notice on the outside, but it doesn't really leak.
Yeah.
And, if you can hear anything, most houses don't have, thousands of bloodthirsty, mutated test subjects behind the walls.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Not
That's
usually.
just a coincidence.
Yes, of course. A minor oversight.
I can tell them. Okay. Alright. The beams are on, and they're loaded. Okay, we apologize, but we need to inform you that unfortunately, there is not exactly a whole lot of truth there. Maybe a little bit more than your average Tinder bio, but legally I cannot say that. Anyway, so, let's just, I'm not a good guy, but I'm an honest guy, so let's be honest right now.
Okay.
I was working for the Miskatonic University, and starting out, okay, the pay wasn't great, but you know what? They were letting me live. They weren't pulling the trailer.
That's
They had the
nice.
back of my head. I also didn't say that. Okay. I don't think there's talent here. Anyway. But basically what happened was they came to me and they're like, hey, we have a fun job for you. I was like, okay, first task you're assigning me. What is it? And they're like, all the darkness in the world and just how the world has problems in general?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Sure.
They were like, okay, yeah. So develop a chemical that can fix all of it. And I was like, that's just a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So I went home, drunk myself nearly to death, woke up in the hospital a couple of times, but eventually came up with sunshine or the light. Depends, which name we have to call it. Yeah. Someone already owned one name. It was so anyways, yeah, put it on the market, test it out. Everyone's lives improved, quality of life improved, right? Happily ever after.
Awesome.
All right. Yeah, no. Okay, so everyone started mutating about a week later. things didn't go so well, and of course, you know, it comes down on me.
Of course. To some extent.
Really weird because like I haven't got paid in 6 weeks either. I feel like the guy from Wasp Space right now, but working with like genetics and the New World Order government laws. I should really shut my mouth. So. World's filled with darkness.
Yep.
These creatures in there have grown addicted. Even through their mutations, you'd think they'd go into that John Carpenter's and think that stuff. No, Tomwashere, it's actually kind of interesting. I'm low-key impressed. These things master the English language.
Oh.
They've grown very persuasive, almost as much as they are bloodthirsty.
Oh.
Honestly, they formed a society. They have a leader. I don't get it. So yeah, I mean like, and then this one actually ended up starting up a Tinder bio. That was a joke. Okay. So, anyways, before you go in, meet with me. You see his arrow in there? I'm not gonna beat you guys over there.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh no!
No.
The door automatically retracts on my arm.
Oh no!
It happens in the house sometimes. I hate when doors scream. Hey, quick! A member of your least favorite political party is behind you. In-laws, right?
Yeah.
That's why I quit plenty of fish. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, to further distract you, I'm required by the government to show you a diversion where you go to your guaranteed death, which I'm just gonna be honest. Again, not a good guy, honest. So I'm often blowing my nose and eating food and subsequently having to wipe my mouth. Yeah, big flames, lots of propane, you know, most people do.
Sure.
Yeah, so I found these on Wix the other day. Or not Wix, Wish.com.
Yes.
Yeah, always great stuff. This is a flame-proof tissue.
Oh.
And honestly, it looks pretty freaking legit. I mean, what's it?
Oh my God.
Whoa! Man, that would be awesome if you catch you caught on fire. But what the product works, right? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado. Oh, honestly, like.
You go.
Oh, you sure?
You wanna go? Yeah,
You spoil me. Hello.
Hello. Hello there. I like your claws.
Oh my goodness. Hello again.
Stay!
What?
You stay!
Oh,
For your syringe!
oh, we got a syringe. There's one. Go look. Is the end?
Where?
Right here. On this line. Right there.
Is it green?
I don't know.
Can we pick it up?
Green.
Green. We got it.
Yeah.
We got a green one. We have to find another one. Huh? We gotta find two. Oh, no, we're good. Two? No. Me too, right? Me too.
All right, we're looking.
There are many hidden throughout the house! But you're not going till I say so!
Green. I found it. Green.
Is it green? All right, we got two green.
I got green.
Here's a
I
green.
get your souls!
Okay, deal. He doesn't have one. Yeah,
Well, you
you
can
can
take-
take. Yeah, I don't
Oh,
have.
I took yours at first! It was very delicious.
Was it?
I'm still starving.
Oh boy! All right.
I'll take yours.
Well, by all means.
Follow!
Yes. Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
Like the pool toy.
Yeah, because I can't hit you with my hands.
Oh my God!
Ah!
Yes. I have to sit here.
So how many syringes did you find?
Two.
And what color?
We're both green.
Yes.
There you are.
Okay. So, how much do you want your syringes by?
How badly?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do they do? That's the
You're allowed to leave. You can't leave without.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can't leave without it. Right? Yeah.
What is your name?
My name's Matt.
Matt, stand up.
Okay.
Yours?
Tom.
Tom, sit down.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Matt.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, the head of the
30.
table.
Yeah, I'm the queen of health.
Fair enough.
30 jumper jacks.
30?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you for letting me sit it down during
6,
this.
7, 8,
Stop.
9,
I don't like the way you're doing them. Start over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30.
Can I do food sloppers?
I don't even know what that is.
Yes. Yeah. Quick, quickly. 30 of those. Queen of health.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me sit during this. And thank you, now, queen. My queen. My queen.
Oh, I'm Isadora.
5, 6,
Isadora.
7. Oh my God, 8, 9.
Why don't you say that name in my home? I'm the queen of health.
Oh, Satan. 12.
Start over.
Oh, I already went to the gym this morning. God damn it. I mean, Satan, damn it. Oh. 1, 2,
Close my hair.
Beautiful.
4,
Thank you.
5.
I did it especially for you guys.
Oh, thank
I'm
you so much.
exhausted. 7,
Well,
8, 9. I don't want the syringe that bad anymore.
Listen, you want to get in shape,
11.
man.
11.
Eyes on the prize
12,
now.
13,
I'm not gonna be able to walk to her.
14, 15. You can stop now.
Well, I was ready to keep going. I was gonna be.
Okay, God.
Oh, shit.
16.
Do the full
You're
30.
lucky I started at 16.
30.
Oh, my legs.
There you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go.
Thank
Oh.
you. I like
Oh.
that. That was awesome.
I liked it too. I sweat. That
Sorry.
was a hard
I'm
workout.
gonna stay in here.
I know that well.
Oh yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for your hospitality.
That wasn't. Oh. Oh my God. Well done. You have no
How you
idea.
feeling?
My legs are so sore. Well, you don't do leg day, people.
We do leg day. Do leg day. Whoa.
Howdy there, darling. You got something for me? Yeah,
I've
you
got a
one.
syringe. Yep.
That's
He
you.
got one. All righty.
Yes, indeed.
I see we got a repeat offender coming through again.
Very
You
repeat.
can't stay away from us, can you?
Absolutely not.
All right, well, come along, my sweet darling.
All
Yes.
Go
right.
ahead and go that way.
Thank you.
You're welcome, baby.
Oh, this guy's waiting for me. I don't like it. I don't know. I just want to go home. I'm so sick of hot season.
Listen, haunt season never ends. Do you understand?
Yeah, he just, yeah, I'm done.
Baby, you might be in the wrong profession.
I need a 3-week
Oh, he-
break
No,
before Christmas.
you're not allowed to get a break ever.
Oh, he's
I did.
gonna hate what we're about to do.
Yeah, we have to.
I
do it
demand.
now.
Yes, we do.
have to.
Yeah, we're gonna play my favorite game.
Oh,
What's that?
Hide and seek.
oh,
Oh no!
play a game.
That way.
Oh, I don't like this at all. My legs hurt so bad. Oh, well done. Excellent job.
Follow the buzzards.
It's very dark in here.
It's very dark. I see that. Oh! It got me. Especially bright.
My legs look so bad. Damn, good job. That guy was good. Oh, brother.
The one up front.
That guy's the one up front? What does that mean?
They're warning for you. They appreciate you. I appreciate
I'm
you.
very tired of that. I know. That's how I feel every time I come here. I'm so sick of this crap. Oh, please. What a good time it is at home with a pizza.
Absolutely not. Matt, you love this.
That's taking a right to me.
Yeah, that is it. Hi. Are you giving us over to him now?
No.
Now we're all friends, aren't we? Come on in. Mind the now, first things first, we must baptize you in the proper ointment of ours. Now, over here. Let's see what we got. Fresh hors d'oeuvres. Open. And one for you. Two for you. Now, do you want to meet my family? You know,
Absolutely.
Halloween's almost over. It's over indeed. Thanksgiving's on its way. So come over here. Watch your back. And then here. This is my brother. That is my father. And that is my mother. Aren't they lovely?
Oh!
Shit, that was very good. That was a very good noise.
Oh wow. What's happening?
Children,
Hello!
did you find your light?
Yes!
Please be seated to
Oh.
receive your serums.
Well, we can see
Banish
anywhere?
your souls from all the darkness
Here.
you consumed.
Yes, sir.
Fair enough.
Do you have your syringes, my children?
Yes,
do.
Sure you are. I was forced to do this.
Such a dark world it
Have a
was.
seat.
Yes.
Many
Allow me
children to
to
be saved.
Your hand, please.
Yes. I have the light.
You do.
I have the light. You don't.
I don't have the light.
I
Idiot.
will give you some. You are worthy.
Oh, thank you.
He
I
is
am
not
I am
worthy.
worthy.
He is not worthy.
Is it done?
All is done, sir.
Now rise, my children.
Yes!
Embrace a brand new, brighter world.
Matt, it's all over you.
Wow.
It's all over you, Matt.
Covered in shaving cream.
Let's do it. Oh, it's a little bit dark. That's a little bit lighter. I got some on me.
Oh, it sucks.
Look.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I guess.
Hi, friends.
Tickets, please.
Tickets.
Oh yeah.
I got him.
Yeah, that's
I got him.
Chosen.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
One soul. Two souls.
Oh, thank you. There's only one soul here, if you notice.
Yeah, I've read it. This light doesn't have much. Is that on purpose? Oh, I guess when we go in the darkness, it would be better.
Yeah.
So, we have a couple rules in here.
Yes.
No pictures or videos.
Yes.
And also, if you happen to make it out alive, with or without your hand, we need that back.
Okay.
All right.
I can do
That
that.
is totally fair.
Okay?
All right.
You want to come play?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, you got the light.
Have fun.
Will do.
There is no strength in this lap.
Well, I got the green light.
Holy God! Good job. That was honestly really good. You got me really good.
Twisty is dead.
Oh no!
What a twist to the story.
Yeah.
But he does make a pretty good head ornament, don't you agree?
It does.
Right on top of the Christmas tree.
Unfortunately, I do have a confession to make.
Yes.
Did you kill him?
Twisty's not dead! No matter how many times I try to kill him, he keeps coming back.
Hi, Twisty.
Hello.
Time to go, Blue.
Now you need to take his place.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Whoa.
Take off your hands.
Okay. We'll get right on.
God, Zach awaits you!
Yes, absolutely. Oh, we're changing the wind. That's amazing.
His name is Tom.
Oh. Oh boy. Oh my God.
Oh, that is so funny.
It's just.
How do you do that?
I don't. Just ran away.
What's an evening to you?
Oh no.
How do you do that? That is so impressive. That is amazing. Well done. You are very impressive.
Every single time. No, every single time. I can't. Hello.
You wanna play a game?
Yes, let's play a game.
Bring around the Rosie!
Bring around the Rosie.
Come on, around the barrel! Ready?
Alright.
Bring around the Rosie! Pocket full of Rosie! Ashes! Ashes! We all fall down!
That was something.
I want you to realize what you
Thank God. Yeah, thank God. That was
realize what has occurred.
that was something. That was.
Are you helping him out?
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Yeah.
I legitimately have to go home and shower. Now you got it on you, Birdman. It's all right.
Yeah, it's
I'm gonna go throw this in the wash as soon as I get home.
here. I want you to assess the situation
I'm
of
gonna
what
throw my
occurred
whole
here.
body.
So much.
I know.
I have a corset now.
It's way too much. Oh, very
You
fancy.
do. Oh, very fancy. they're upgrading you, Birdman.
Yeah.
Honestly, I got it because it fits.
Slowly but surely you'll have a whole
so
lot.
much room.
Oh, you do? Excellent. Wow. Why don't they need to have you dancing up there?
Yeah.
Birdman.
I know. I'm so excited about that. Krampus.
Oh, Krampus.
Look at this. Look what they did to my boy here.
Oh, no, right?
Oh, God.
Terrible.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Horrific.
They
That guy got me
and
good.
everything.
Yeah. Oh, is it in my hair?
Oh, yeah, it's in your hair.
That's good. I gotta go in the shower.
I didn't get it nearly as bad. There's a little bit in my hair.
He laid it on.
Yeah, they did get you extra.
Yeah.
I guess I got a little bit here. Did I get any on my back or anything?
No.
No?
Just going free.
Good to go.
Yeah.
It's such a rare treat to walk around where there's no copyrighted music going on. I kind of, very rarely does this actually happen. Very rarely. Oh, look at him shaking in the wind here. That's not terrifying at all. That's actually very terrifying, in fact. You're not alive, are you? No? Okay, let's talk Night of Shadows at Haunted Hills Estate Screampark. This is their Lights Out event. It's their last night of the 2022 Halloween season. And they did it a little bit differently than in previous years. In previous years, it used to be a full contact haunt. In this circumstance, it was considered a non-contact haunt. The characters may ask you to do certain things. So there's a little bit more than your standard haunted house. So in this circumstance, having covered Haunted Hills Estate more than I've covered any other haunt, I'd actually never covered a Lights Out event for them or really anywhere other than this year. So when they come out there, we actually end up getting out there pretty late. But what it is it's it's the house experience and Twisted Nightmare experience with the lights out. And the cool thing is that Aiden, who works at Haunted Hills Estate Screampark, has been very good to us over the years, is actually moving to New York for the haunted house that he has up there. So this was his last time actually acting in a haunted house, and we were able to go there and actually see it. So he ended up being the main character that we greeted at the house. So that was pretty cool. And he also gave me, the idea is that you go through with just a glow stick, and then you go through these certain tasks that they offer you. But in this circumstance, he actually ended up giving me a light that I was able to use. And I have an attachment on my camera that actually hooks up the light. But of course I brought the wrong attachment. So I just carried the light kind of like close to my hip, which is kind of like where a glow stick would be. I mean, I guess somewhat where a glow stick would be. So it has the implication of that. I also decided to film this one a little bit differently because I was curious to see how well it would turn out. And I did like how it turned out. It went from a kind of a wide lens, which is kind of your standard lens, to a ultra wide. So it's a little bit more out focused. You kind of see more of the environment. And I really liked how it turned out. So I think that might be something I'm going to be using for the future. But And we met with the character, and the character that Aiden was playing. It was a solid final performance, or at least a final performance that I'll probably get to see him work, unless I go to New York. And the cool thing about Haunted Hills Estate is that each time it has a different show, a different theme. There's a different setting and things that you have to do. In this circumstance with Lights Out, the character was the whole hook of it was that he was creating a drug that was supposed to make everybody happy, but then what happened was there were some side effects and it caused them to go crazy and stuff like that. But the idea was that he was going through these different things, and at one point I think he set himself on fire for us. I don't know if that was... I don't think that was planned in any circumstance. I think it was a trick that was supposed to go up, but instead, it looked like his hand was on fire for a few seconds. So kudos to Aiden that he waited until that point for the show to set himself on fire for us. I greatly appreciate it. No, he was awesome in this one. But yeah, the idea was that you had to then... we were told when you were going in that you had to find a couple syringes around the house, and I wasn't sure kind of how that was going to work, like whether you had to kind of do it upon your travels through the house. But the way it worked is that very early on, one of the early rooms, you were stopped and you had to look around for them, and they were fairly easy to find, but they were kind of like on top of a certain item. I guess they don't want you to rummaging around in the room to try to find these certain things, but so we were able to find our syringes. Then we went into, we carried them with us the rest of the way. We went into the one room, and the lady was in the dining room, which I'm so glad she did this. She was the one that was basically going to force you to do things, and initially, she had sat Matt down, and she was going to have me exercise, I guess work out her whatever she was going to have to do. And then she kind of realized, I think, that it was, one, probably that I was tremendously out of shape, and two, that I also had the camera. And so she actually sat me down and had Matt exercise, of which he has feedback in this regard. He clearly does not do regular leg days, and he was feeling that workout session for about a good week to week and a half afterwards. He was not very happy. There was a point, though, where she gave him an out, and he didn't take it, and he ended up doing the rest anyway. And I think that was a mistake on his part, because he was complaining the rest of the way about how his legs hurt, and then collectively for the next few days, that same thing. So he did want to curse, was it Esmeralda or I can't remember her name. He wanted to curse her for doing that to him. But luckily it wasn't me. I had the easy part of the job where I was just able to sit in the chair. That was fine by me. That was perfectly okay. Not that I couldn't use the exercise, because I certainly could. But no, going through the rest of the house, I would say, like a loose kind of atmosphere where they were able to follow you around, more than one location, kind of follow you through a lot of the house. So it wasn't something where they were kind of stuck in one area like most of the haunt season is. And I think it's because it was late at night at their last haunt of the night, and they were able to kind of free roam a bit, and that's understandable. But yeah, and then we enjoyed our time, going through the house and going through the different characters. Like I said, there were a few characters that kind of followed us around from area to area, location to location, attempting to get us multiple times because they had the ability to do that versus just a regular haunted house where they're kind of stuck in their setting. But yeah, we went through the house. We really enjoyed it. They had the one thing is so it's considered a no-contact haunt. The idea was it was a no-contact haunt. And I think revenge for when I was there during the season, and he was at the end of the trail, and I had the flashlight on and I forgot to turn it off, while heading down the trail that I ran into that character with the bat. Well, he had the bat again, and he was at the house, and he wrapped it around both me and Matt's heads and drug us through a couple different rooms. So it wasn't technically no contact, but I think it was like, oh, that's Tom. He's game to play. So let's wrap a bat around his head. And I'm all for that. Matt, on the other hand, was probably not all for that, was not too happy about it, but I was fine with it. But yeah, it was... that's his revenge for me blinding him during the Halloween event. So fair enough. We are even in this regard. But yeah, so the idea is, well, you go through this haunted house, and then there's a couple instances where you got kind of like shaving cream and stuff put on you. And we got it pretty good in there, where, you know, it was kind of all, it was all over my top of my head, it was all over Matt's face and glasses and stuff, but yeah, like we went to the end, and there was the point where you hand the syringe off, and then they're supposed to inject you with the syringe, but then it just goes to the point where then you're then being chased by the very, very large chainsaw man. Who's very good at what he does. All the characters in the house did a really good job as well. They definitely, they were you could tell they were having fun with it, and it was just fun to see everybody kind of like loose in the fact that it was their last haunt of the season, and they were just kind of going for broke. So that was awesome. So then I'll be honest, I thought it was just going to be the house with the lights out thing, but they added Twisted Nightmare 3D to that as well. And with that in Twisted Nightmare 3D, going through it again with the lights out obviously doesn't have the same effect as that, but it had a little bit of a story as well, where when the girl came out, she had the Uncle Twisty mask kind of on the end of like a stick, and she's like basically like, oh, I got his head, you know, I killed him off, you know. So I mean, there's already the story element that's being told here, which was interesting, but it turns out that Twisty was in there just without the mask on. So it was pretty good how they did it in that way. And then the rest of it was an interesting batch of different characters and different situations. I did like the one clown, which was a clown I had never seen before. It had like a great mask with the kind of the blue. Like blue hair on it, and you know, kind of like crazy like smiling face. But there was one point, and I don't think I got it real good on camera, but there was one point where in between the two houses they had a cart set up, and they had a lady that was laying in the cart, and the idea was that the clown, in between attempting to scare you, would go out and then try to start sawing the lady in there, and then came back and then went to saw you. Now they had these protective thing, I think it was like maybe even like a fun noodle on the chainsaw, so that they were actually able to touch you with it, which adds an added layer, because at that point it's dark and you don't even realize that you just know the chainsaw is actually hitting you this time, versus normally when it's just like brushes against you. And then they had a chainsaw that was covered in, like I said, this foam or this shaving cream and stuff, and they didn't get me, but they went to town on Matt. I mean, he had it everywhere. He had it all over his back, all over the front of him, all over his head. I only had a little bit on top of my head from the house. I didn't get hardly any in Twisted Nightmare, but yeah, they got him pretty good in that regard. But yeah, that was, like I said, it is a unique offering that you normally don't get to see from them. And I thought it was pretty good in how the two houses were run. Like I said, it was kind of a loose, it felt like a looser setting where, you know, it's not just someone stuck in their ways, that they were able to follow you through. And that's kind of what happened at the end of Twisted Nightmare 2, where there were more than a few characters that kind of followed us out. Now, could it be that we were the benefit of being one of the last groups that went through there, that by the time we got out of both the house and Twisted Nightmare, that it was like super late and just about everybody? We might have been the last people that went through the house. So maybe we got lucky in that regard, that the house and Twisted Nightmare were done in such a way where people were really going for broke, because we were just the last two people to go through there. But Night of Shadows at Haunted Hills Estate. Let me know your thoughts on Haunted Hills Estate. And did you go to Night of Shadows? Did you like it? Have you ever been to their previous full contact haunt? Was it something that was it more or less kind of different this year, or better or worse? I have no frame of reference for what they did previously, so if someone had been there previously, let me know in the comments down below. But that'll do it. From Night of Shadows at Haunted Hills Estate Screampark. Man, what a fun time we had here. Look at my boy here. Look what they did to him. Oh man, they I didn't get it nearly as bad as that. In fact, other than that I can feel it in my hair, I can feel it, but you can't see it anymore. But yeah, and with it wraps up the 2022 haunt season. Is in the books. What an endurance test we went through. We went through many challenges to bring this to you, and I really hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, Night of Shadows, Haunted Hills Estate Screampark. It's our first time going here. It was interesting. We really didn't know what to expect. It was a little bit different than your house offerings. They offered the Twisted Nightmare 3D, and they offered the house. And they did say they couldn't touch you, but we got we got touched for sure. I believe at one point a bat was wrapped around both of our heads, if I remember correctly. So a little bit more than your standard non-touch haunted house, but we had a blast of a time. But guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, you can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a Tom Was Here t-shirt, you can do so. It's Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, Clubhouse, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. It is windy as hell. But when it comes to Haunted Hills Estate Night of Shadows for the 2022 season, honestly, our photos not until Christmas. I can say, my name is Tom and I was here. You probably won't hear it